Konnichiwa is Adam the Super Boys. Welcome back to the Super Championship in 2025. We're back after the summer break. We're back. It is now round 12 and we're going to Kyoto in Japan to the driving park at Yamagiwa. It's a good track. It's not been on our calendar for about 2 years, and it's a great track. It's a really good track. We're always kind of neglecting it a little bit. There's so many options for it, yet we never use it. But this year it is back, and we go racing GT3 around it, and it'll be interesting to see how people can fare out around Kyoto today, because yeah, I say it's a great track, so it'll be good to see. Hello Distinct Icon, hello Julian, the Disturbance, hello Luke, how are we all doing? Welcome. Everybody come in. Let's get going. Hope you all had a nice summer break. Hello, Jorben. Ooh, Jorben, you look good dressed up in green, my man. You look good dressed up in green. Indeed, you look good dressed up in green. You can now use logos and things like that. It'll be really cool. You can use the logos. Anyway, we've got 5 minutes. Pink as well. Yes, you're dressed up in pink as well. I forgot about that. Jorben Verschure. And we've got our new team in. After, obviously, for people viewing today who wouldn't have seen prior to now, because we haven't really announced anything, there was some silly season stuff. Some silly season stuff happened while we were all on break. And Goldenbach has, due to internal struggles and perhaps internal power struggles, has resigned and pulled from the championship, but almost immediately we were able to find somebody to come in, and we were almost immediately able to find somebody to come in and replace the team, and that is ex-Chaseliner driver Hapgood. He has come in with his team, Delta Sport racing team, and they're on track today. We've also got a reserve driver for Chaseliner Racing in Mateos, and it is great to see. Apparently he's very quick. We look forward to seeing what he's capable of. Icon today also very confident, has had a decent practice session with it and reckons he is the man. He has it down. Quentin Rambat. And Andy Bianchi is back. Hello, Andy. Quentin Rambat out on track now. Hoping for a good result today. Keep his title hopes alive. Do you not play any more Super, or do you just spectate and commentate? Yes, I only commentate. I am no longer fast enough to compete on a high level as such as Icon, Quentin, or pretty much any person on the grid. I'm simply not quick enough. And in any event, somebody's got to do the streaming and somebody's got to do the commentating for a championship of this standard. And I'd like to think I've somewhat gotten good at it over the last 5 years of the WSC. So, no, to answer your question, I no longer race. I do some dailies occasionally, try and get my kind of my driver rating up a little bit. My safety rating is already kind of at, I think it's the highest you can have it, but my driver rating, I try and improve on that just to make the championship look a little bit better. How's Icon's recommendation? Wow, that's a big shunt into the barrier. Only during practice, but that is very interesting. We're waiting on Hopgood to come out on track so we can have a look at Delta Sport. Actually, Julian is out on track. Julian has signed, obviously from Goldenbach, to Delta Sport, and there is the Delta Sport livery. And it is absolutely spectacularly nice. Absolutely spectacularly nice. Oh no. Alejandro, man, we didn't go through it. There was no confirmation. We didn't confirm that. Livery is not. We haven't. Icon, if you can hear me, will you like ring him or message him that we haven't actually put through the special livery? I mean, we can do it now. Icon, if you can go and change the livery, we can do the special livery right now if you want. But like, do it fast because we're already behind schedule. Leaking the live is crazy work. I know, right? Icon, if you can go and get that livery on quick, we can use it. I'll put through the special livery now. Oh my god, this is so goddamn last minute, guys. I didn't know this was happening. I didn't know this was happening. I mean, I knew there was talks about it, but we'd never actually confirmed it. Oh, Pow, you're doing it already. Good man. Thank you so much. I'll leave you do the special livery submission. Seeing as you're doing it already. Legend. I know, right? We're just that good. Quentin's only joining the room now? Did he get disconnected? I think he might have. Who are we missing? We're missing far more drivers than I was expecting to be missing. We have Andy, we have Quentin, we have Pow, we have Icon. We have both the Delta Sports, we have both the Chaseliners. Neither of the RG Labs cars are here. Could have never happened in SB. Oh, Aiden got disconnected. I saw him too. Where's Pan Am? We're missing Pan Am as well. What do you do with the number? I mean, has Superpow not put up a livery? He said it was there. He said it was there. I mean, worst case, just use his one, I guess. It's only 14. There isn't a number 9 card. You know, because you're not number 9, you're number 1. Just use his one, man. Just use his one. Just use his one. Just use his one. Spiders is making pancakes in the background. It's fantastic. We're gonna have a little feast. 14 is basically one. Julian, that's one of your funnier ones now, I'd have to say. That is one of your funnier ones. Who keeps leaving? Okay, we have 11. I know we're missing... Wait, I haven't heard from Justin, actually. Does anyone know what Justin's up to? I know Alessandro's not here. And who else am I missing? I'm missing both the spider cars. And who else am I missing? I have Luke, I have Ben. I'm missing Pan Am. I'm not sure, Andy. I can't remember, man. You redid the rules, so you tell me. Either way, we don't have time. We need to start qualifying. We need to start qualifying. I'll find you. First man out on track, the eager beaver Hopgood. Hopgood, first man out on track. Followed closely behind by ARP's Look, then Andy Bianchi, then Icon. Alejandro Martinez out on track too. Quentin Rambat. Who was on a push lap? We're about to start. Icon is going to start a push lap here.
No.
He is though.
No.
Yes, he is. Followed by Luke. Oh, they're already on push laps, it would seem. Hopko. Oh, Rambat sets a quick lap time. Not as fast as Icons, but it is definitely close by. Mateos has set a lap time too, 8/10 behind Icon. Hopgood up in 4th place at the moment. Very impressive. Andy Bianchi. Where's Andy Bianchi down in 11th? Hasn't set a fast lap yet. On a push now though. Aiden hoping for a good result today. Alejandro Martinez on a push. Oh! Just about holds on. I see the issue Alejandro Martinez might have, considering he's on sports softs and not racing softs. That might be part of the problem. Sports softs for Alejandro Martinez. Interesting decision. Andy Bianchi now coming around that final corner on his push. Hopefully we'll get a little bit closer to the front with this lap. Goes to 4th. Julian in 5th. 8/10 behind Andy Bianchi. Hopgood in 6th. Jorben Verschuur. Jorben Verschuur now on a push. Verschuur obviously was also a Golden Bach driver, has now moved on to Chase Liner Racing. Alejandro Martinez now on racing softs. Jorben Quentin now. Ooh! And Quentin touching tyres while qualifying. Interesting decision for tyre wear in terms of Quentin. Icon goes even faster. Quentin within 1/10 of Mateos. Andy Bianchi in fourth. Jorben has set a good lap. He's in fifth now. Julian sets an absolutely blistering lap and goes third fastest. Who has woken Julian up? Wow. Hello, Delta Sport. Alejandro Martinez has improved his lap time, gone 6th fastest. Andy Bianchi down in 5th at the moment. Icon seems to be in a league of his own out front at the moment. Julian is off and into the barrier. But Julian being this close to the front with that lap, specifically with the car that he's starting with, Julian could be in first place by turn 1 if he can hold on to around 5th place. If he can stay above 5th place, he could be into the lead of the race by turn 1, just on the launch power of that 458. That is astoundingly quick. That is an astoundingly quick lap. Andy Bianchi sets a 34. Eight minutes left in this qualifying session. Luke down in 9th at the moment. Ben Hughes down in 11th, hoping to improve on those laps. Alejandro Martinez now on a big push. something a little better here. And he's improved by 7 thousandths of a second in Sector 1. Sorry, Sector 2. There's 4 sectors around Kyoto for some reason. But Alejandro Martinez is pushing nicely. Both chase liners following good racing etiquette. Martinez now big push as he goes through Sector 4. Sorry, Sector 3. And now he's in Sector 4. Now the push to the line. He's going to have to improve. Can he improve? Yes, he does by 3 tenths. From 2nd to 5th place, there is 5 tenths. That is insane. Aiden in the pits. Aiden's here, actually. I thought Aiden wasn't here today. Where is Pan Am? That's what I want to know. Where is Pan Am? Oh, Ben. Julian is still in 3rd. Now, the real question is how can Quentin respond to that? He's only 20 thousandths of a second away from that time, and at the moment he is not improving in Sector 1. Sorry, Sector 2. Jorven Versure goes 2nd fastest with a 1:20. What was it? Sorry, a 1:33. That's very quick. He's gone a 10th faster than Mateos. Now Quentin. Jorven finding time out there. Jorven's improved by 5 tenths of a second. Sorry, Quentin has improved by 5 tenths of a second. The Flying Dutchman now towards the line. How will he fare out? Goes 2nd fastest. 4 tenths of a second between him and Jorven. And Julian has been dropped to the 5th place mark where I said he needs to stay above. 34 thousandths of a second away is Andy, the Italian stallion Bianchi. Icon going on to hards. Interesting decision. But Quentin is up to 2nd place. And now Quentin is improving. Out on hard compact tires. I'm not sure of that decision. Mateos has improved. as I've previously mentioned on many other streams, we're a family event here, so you can hear kids sometimes in the background. Maybe even some toys been thrown around, but that's okay. We're a family-friendly event here. Julian absolutely wringing the neck out of that 458 Italia. Quentin goes on to fresh rubber. Only a minute left. Oh, he's into the pits. Only a minute left in this qualifying session. The disturbance there is 30 laps. 30 laps. It's about 47 minutes long. Give or take. It depends on how fast. Icon generally makes it about 45. Quentin makes it about 45. Well, right now, everyone is making it look like it might be a 45-minute race when I've predicted 47 minutes. Jorben is on a final push. Is he improving is the question. Alejandro Martinez on a final push as well. Can he improve? Yes, he does by 0.3 of a second, but it's not good enough to get Julian, and Jorben has gotten ahead of Julian now. Julian's dropped to 6th place. Unless it's because he's in the pits, I'm not entirely sure. Andy Bianchi goes 3rd fastest. Jorben on a big push now. Is he improving is the question. Big, long drive towards the line. Quentin is... he's part of Distinct. Same as Icon. Oh, hi Reese. Sorry, I didn't recognize the name, to be honest. I didn't recognize it. I've not seen that YouTube account in the streams before. Thanks so much for stopping by, man. I really do appreciate it. If everyone could like the stream, that'd be fantastic. It gets the championship out to more and more people, which is really, really, really important. Check Super Pow. Four thousandths of a second away from Julian. Spider says after making pancakes with bacon and golden syrup, and it's unbelievably nice. Like, exceptionally nice. Please, gentlemen, if you've not done already, please do hit that like button for me. I really would appreciate it. Now that is a cool little picture, isn't it? That'd be a cool little picture. Ah, that's disappointing. Julian down in 6th. Delta Sport's the difference, man. Delta Sport's the difference, Julian. We're just waiting on Mateos. And then we're going to get it going. Andy is the reason. Okay, let's get going for round 12 of the Super Championship in 2025. Good luck, everybody, and hopefully we have a fantastic race today. Take it easy into turn 1. It's nice and wide. We can all keep it relatively clean. Front row, Icon and Quentin. On the second row, it's Andy Bianchi and Mateos. On the third row, Jorben and Julian. On the fourth row, we have Alejandro Martinez and Aidan Schutt. On the fifth row, Luke and Hopgood take it up, and on the back row by himself is Ben Hughes. We have 5 lights on. And it's lights out, and away we go. Who gets off the line better? Icon gets a great start, but Julian gets an absolute brilliant start. And he's up along the inside now of Quentin. Quentin just hangs it out on the inside, blocking Julian off just that little bit. But Julian got a great start, up from 6th place up to 4th already. What a fantastic start for the American. The Falcon following closely behind him, Jorben Verschoor. But Icon has gotten a great start. Andy Bianchi, both Scuderia Bianchis are absolutely rampant behind him. Icon now under massive pressure. Quentin now has an inside line and moves up into the lead of the race. Quentin Rambat, the Flying Dutchman, takes the lead of the race. Icon is having to defend. Andy Bianchi on the inside line now goes up into 2nd place. Icon retakes that position back. Andy Bianchi, a fire was lit in him, I think. That time away has really put him back in the mood to win races. And Andy Bianchi now challenging Icon for 2nd place and gets it. Jorben Verschoor is now in on the mix. Look at this for a 3-car line. Oh my goodness, what a race so far. Icon under massive pressure. Down to 4th, Jorben goes through. Jorben's up to 3rd now. And now challenging Andy Bianchi for 2nd place. And goes up into 2nd place. Does Jorben Verschoor. Andy's trying to fight it back. Quentin 1.5 out in the distance already. Alejandro Martinez still in 6th. Keeping close quarters with Julian Mateos following closely behind as well. Hopgood already into the pits. What a disaster. Luke down in 9th place. Aiden running in 8th. This is a very close pack. From 7th all the way to 1st, it is super close. For sure now holding on to 2nd place. For sure has put himself into a nice position where he has racing softs on and he can use that to his advantage. Jorben sets the fastest lap of the race so far. Julian in 5th. Mateos has gotten past Alejandro Martinez. Alejandro just has to be patient. He's on a different strategy. Julian now in 5th place. Jorben is catching. Oh, Jorben finds the grass a little bit. That'll dirty up his tyres. So does Icon. But Jorben Verschuur, the fastest man on track right now. And is catching Quentin. Andy Bianchi, though, has found a nice little stride right behind him. Julian starting to come under pressure from Mateos. And oh, Aiden slides and he's off and into the barrier. Ben Hughes goes through to 9th. Aiden's still in the points. Oh, and it's all starting to tighten up once again here. Jorben under pressure from Andy Bianchi. Andy Bianchi under pressure from Icon. And Julian is starting to feel the pressure of Mateos. Ben Hughes starting to catch Luke. Teammates. Oh, look at this little battle. Jorben. Oh, Jorben's dropped down to 5th. What happened there? That's disappointing. We missed that. But Jorben's fighting back. Julian is the person in front of him. And now he's back to 4th. 2 seconds away is Icon. Icon all over all over the rear wing of Andy Bianchi. While Quentin's been slapped with a penalty. 3 seconds up the road is Quentin. Andy Bianchi is into 2nd place. And Julian is back up. Jorben comes into the pits. Oh, he's tyre wear. He has bad tyre wear. Julian holding on for dear life to 4th place. Aiden has found damage. He's going to have to peel off and into the pit. Oh, he stays out. Jorben is released. That's his pit stop done. Quentin now 2.8 out in the lead of this race. Icon still very much there. Quentin on racing mediums. It's just the line to take, Reese. It's just the fastest line. He didn't follow the proper race procedure, like, he wasn't a lap down. He was in the points. This is inexcusable, like, it's inexcusable. Inexcusable. Quentin leading by 3 seconds now. Icon starting to hunt down Andy Bianchi once again. Tyre wear for Icon though, nowhere near as bad as the 2 cars in front of him. Alejandro Martinez gets past Julian and up into 5th he goes. Julian following closely behind. Ooh, Julian getting a little bit out of shape. And now Alejandro Martinez has moved off into the distance. Now Andy Bianchi is going to be under pressure here. 4 tenths, and Icon has a big slipstream down the main straight. Quentin Rambat, fastest man on track now with a 134.1 set. Icon all over Andy Bianchi. Icon now fighting him, and he goes up to 2nd place. Does Icon? Emir moves up to 2nd place, and now 3.2 is the gap to 1st place. Andy Bianchi still very much though on his heels and very much fighting him. Icon up on the gravel, or sorry, up onto the curbs a little bit too much, to a point now where Andy Bianchi is all but a 10th. Come on, JHS, says Orion. Julian down in 6th place right now, hunting down El Matador, Alejandro Martinez. Oh, Julian finds the grass once again. Andy Bianchi now down the main straight. Can he find up the inside a place to come past Icon? No, he can't, not this time. He's still on the inside though. Andy Bianchi really fighting this one. Icon still holding it out around the outside and still on 2nd place. While they fight though, Mateos is getting very, very close. Is there a best car, or is it just preference? At the moment, GR3 category is quite balanced, but overall, the BMW, if you're able to use the BMW, it is the car to use. The GTR is very, very good. The 458 is quite good as well. McLaren's quite good. The AMG is quite good. The R8 is not good. Yeah. I think we might need to move to a motion of forcing Hopgood to like change car. We're gonna have to like discuss how he proceeds, because we can't have him week on week this way with a car that's just incapable of being anywhere near standard. Icon now. Still out on track. Quentin's into the pits. Icon takes the lead of the race provisionally. Mateos in third. Luak stays out as well. He's in fourth place. Jorben now will do a lot of catching up here. Quentin refueling for the race. So is Alejandro Martinez is released into fifth place once again. Quentin's still in the pits. Julian's still in the pits. Jorben Versure is going to make up some nice little positions here. And he's back up to 7th, and he's right behind Quentin. He'll have his tyres warmed up. And he's keeping nip and tuck with Quentin. Keeping close within slipstream distance of Quentin. Quentin now starting to pull just a little bit. Mateos into the pit, Luak into the pit now as well. Andy Bianchi is staying out, trying to keep up with Icon, who's on racing cars. He's going to have to pit this lap anyway, is Icon, and so is Andy. Now the real question is how close are Quentin and Jorben? Very close is the answer, and they're going to get ahead of Mateos and Luak. Julian is going to bring himself right back into this as well, just ahead of Mateos. Luak still pitting. Ben Hughes now will get ahead of his teammate. Hopgood is in the points. Points means prizes. Icon now 5.9 out ahead of Andy Bianchi. Andy Bianchi really struggling on that front right. Icon into the pits. Andy Bianchi will obviously follow suit. Alejandro Martinez is in third. I'm not sure. He's going to have to pit again anyway. I know that for a fact. Because he does not have enough fuel to finish this race. Quentin and Jorben are coming quickly. Icon refueling now. Andy Bianchi refueling. Where is Quentin? Icon is released. Andy Bianchi is released. Quentin and Jorben coming around the final turn, and they stay in 4th and 5th. Alejandro Martinez is out on track ahead of them, 8 seconds up the road. Icon now leads this race by 5.5 seconds, giving Hopgood a little toe along. Both I'm going to be real, I was not expecting to be engaged and enjoying this championship. Yeah, we do a good job. At least we like to think we do a good job. Jorben now 1.7 away from Quentin. Quentin 8.5 from Alejandro Martinez, El Matador. So there's a bit of a break up there. Luke now will be hunting down his teammate, Ben Hughes. And Mateos is hunting down Julian. .4 the gap now. Julian on a faster compound tyre. Oh no, what happened? Okay, come on. No. Jorben now 1.9 away from Quentin. Andy Bianchi dropping back a lot from Icon, 7.6 the gap now. Luke is catching Ben. Last time out, ARP had one of their best results in the team's history. Ben Hughes now ahead of his teammate. Last time round it was Luke ahead of him. So far, between the two of them, they have 6 points. But things can change, as we've seen in the WSC throughout its history. The demographic can change very, very, very quickly. Julian now 2.3 ahead of Mateos. As Julian's tyres start to wear out and Mateos's don't, you'll start to see this battle come to light a little bit sooner. Julian now 2.1 up the road from Mateos. Alejandro Martinez has brought that gap down to Andy Bianchi quite a decent bit. 4.6 the gap now. That's a second he's eaten out of that time. It was 5.6. Quentin is catching Alejandro Martinez. He's about to break that 8-second barrier. You can see him at the top of the road. Can Quentin? Quentin now 8.3 away from Alejandro Martinez. 8.4 on the big back straight here. You will see we're watching on board now Quentin as he orchestrates through the S's. And soon enough he should be able to see Alejandro Martinez in front of him. And there's Alejandro. You can see him up in the top left hand corner there. He's gone through the chicane. Jorben 2.5 away now from Quentin. Oh, and here's the battle I was talking about. Mateos now and Julian come to blows. Wheel to wheel they go. Mateos moves up to 6th in front of Julian. Oh, Mateos is off the track. And Julian moves back up to 6th. Was there contact there? Because Mateos now has rear aerodynamics damage. All the while this is going on, Ben Hughes and Luke start to pull a little bit closer. Julian claiming his internet, but from my stance point here, as the host of the lobby, Mateos seems absolutely fine with absolutely no issues. I see absolutely no issues. Let go of the cable. Thank you. I have to say, I see no issues in Mateos' internet. It's very smooth, I would have said. Alejandro Martinez now still at 4.5 to Andy Bianchi. By the way they're speaking to each other, I suspect they've had other encounters elsewhere in the Gran Turismo communities. Jorben now still 3.9 from Quentin. Quentin up the road just a little bit. Icon has not used anywhere near as much of his tyres that Alejandro Martinez has. Alejandro is starting to struggle, as we're now starting to see. 7.6 is the gap. The gap now. As Alejandro's tyres start to deplete. Is there an in-game voice chat? I don't know, there's not, no. No, there's no in-game voice chat. Not that I know of. Icon now 16 seconds up the road from Andy Bianchi. That is insane. Julian now starting to come under pressure again from Mateos. 8 tenths is the gap. Julian now under massive pressure. It's hard to say. It's hard to say. It's hard to say because everyone's on a different strategy right now. So it's hard to know who could come out on top of this. Icon, going into the race, was very confident that he had this pinned down and he knew exactly how he was going to race it. So it's hard to bet against Icon and what he thinks. But Quentin is fast, so is Andy, and so is Jorben. Now, here's this little battle unfolding once again. Julian getting a little bit squarely. And Mateos is only 5 tenths. Alejandro Martinez into the pits. Julian and Mateos are now back at each other. Mateos will have a nice little run down to turn 1. Julian's struggling. Mateos gets a good exit out of that final turn. Julian trying to break the slipstream. But Mateos has some serious pace in that BMW. Down to turn 1 they go. Mateos isn't close enough to make the move happen this time. However, he hangs it on the inside. And can he find a way past Julian here now? He might just do. Mateos now got another long straight here through the S's. Julian relentlessly defending this. Mateos up the inside and he goes through into 5th. Bold, dangerous, but never in doubt. Mateos up to 5th. Julian going to fight this back. Oh, Julian getting a little bit squirrely once again. Mateos now 4 tenths up. 3 tenths of the gap now. Julian fighting this relentlessly. You can hear Julian struggling. Gets up on the grass a little bit. That could cost him a little bit of traction. Mateos now 6 tenths, 7 tenths, and is starting to find his stride ahead of Julian. Julian's tyres are just not going to allow him to get close again. Mind you, it's 4 tenths now. Mateos trying to break the slipstream. 4 tenths the gap. Mateos is up to 4th place. Jorben is into the pits. Quentin, 11 seconds away from his teammate Andy Bianchi. And still this battle rages on. The battle for 4th now. Alejandro Martinez up to 6th. Verschure is released, back on another set of hard compound tyres. Trying to find a way past Luke. Close battle here once again. Jorben pulls out, goes up the inside. Luke tries to hang it out around the outside, but generally speaking, when you've got the Falcon behind you, the pressure is too much, and as you can see, Luke finds the barrier and is now going to concede a position to his teammate. Ben Hughes goes up to 8th. Luke fighting it back a little bit. Icon and Andy going to have to pit now. Julian is into the pits. Mateos moves off into the distance. Jorben is following closely behind. Alejandro Martinez up to 6th place again, getting past both the ARP cars. Julian is released 9.1 behind Ben Hughes. Luke now gets back past Ben Hughes. Luke now. Jorben now. Luke moves out. Jorben now against Alejandro Martinez is coming up. Now, what is Quentin going to do? Quentin, who was leading this race, is now 34.7 seconds behind Icon, who's leading this race by 24 seconds. Icon is going to have to pit now, but there's only 10 laps left, so he doesn't have to refuel the tank fully. Icon peels off and into the pits. Andy Bianchi will do the same. Now, what will Quentin do? Mateos is going to have to pit again for tyres. Quentin, it's questionable. questionable what Quentin's going to have to do. These tyres are not looking fantastic. Icon and Andy now into the pits. Quentin comes around that final turn. What does Quentin? Quentin stays out. Icon released from the pits. How close is Quentin going to be to Icon now? .6 is the gap, but the tyre wear is dreadfully bad. And Icon has gone on to racing mediums. Mateos now into the pits. Jorben will retake that position. Mateos released quicker than expected. And the pits Reese, Icon went into the pits. Quentin was close enough where he closed the gap, but tyre wear is going to dictate that Quentin probably is going to have to pit again before the end of this race. Icon now is set for the rest of this race. Andy Bianchi, 23 seconds behind his teammate. Mateos now is ahead of Jorben. Jorben only just recently pitted as well. Towards the back end of this race, I think Jorben might be in a better position than the two cars ahead of him. So may Alejandro Martinez. Quentin is now into the pits. Fresh tyres go on. Racing mediums for Quentin. How far is Icon up the road? 20 seconds. It's a big hill to climb in 8 laps. Icon pretty safe, I would imagine. Oh no, Ben Hughes has found the barrier. Ben Hughes staying out of the way for blue marked cars. Julian now goes up to 7th as Leo comes into the pits to repair that damage. Alejandro Martinez in 6th still. Jorben isn't catching Mateos at the moment. Has still good laps left. Quentin and Icon. Icon pretty much has this race pinned down, I think. As I said, I think towards the back end of this race, Mateos' tyres might start to struggle and Jorben might start getting a little bit closer. You can be, as I said, the demographic changes regularly. Just because you're leading at the start doesn't mean that you're going to win the race. Pit stops play a big role here. Nine people here, thank you so much for viewing. Icon took a lot of grass there. Mateos is doing what he needs to do, which is pull out a nice distance away from Jorben, because those tyres are going to drop off a lot quicker than Jorben's will. far, it'll be 7 points for Delta Sport's first race in the World Super Championship. Julian really struggling. Andy Bianchi not catching his teammate. And Icon absolutely pulling away. Icon's on wheel. Quentin, I think, is on wheel. Andy is on wheel. Mateos is on wheel. Jorben is definitely on wheel. Alejandro's on wheel. Julian is on wheel. I don't think Luke is on wheel. Ben is definitely on wheel. And I think Hopgood is on wheel as well. I think the vast majority of people are on wheel. 10 people here, thank you so much for tuning in. And now you can see Mateos' tyres are now in a worse condition, statistically, than Jorben's. And there's 5 laps left remaining. Is still dropping away though, that all being said. Now Mateos is on far less fuel, so he can kind of keep up the pace a little bit. As for Quentin, I think the only way he's going to catch Icon is if Icon has an absolute disaster and sends it into the barriers. Blue flags. Quentin is on controller. Wow, okay, I didn't know that. That is insane that he's as quick as he is on a pad. Icon now coming against the person he had close quarter conversation with in the last race. Luke, blue flagged, moves out of the way and lets him through. Wow, good job of Luke. That was fantastic. Hello Reese, welcome back, man. Icon now, well on his way to win his 7th race this season. 7 out of 12 it'll be for the Wolf. Mateos 12 seconds ahead of Jorben now. 4 laps left remaining here. And those tyres are starting to look in worse condition than Jorben's. Mateos though, it's a good debut. He's just a reserve driver today, but it is a good 25. He's using my number. I love it. Love it. He's using my number. Fantastic. Mateos though, it's a good debut for a rookie driver in the WSC. Obviously not a rookie driver in general. He's proven that today that he's no rookie. But he's rookie here in WSC, and it's good to see new talent come through. A Brazilian man. And he's doing a great job on his debut here in the World Super Championship. Just a reserve, but will open a few eyes, I suspect, and help people make a few decisions. Knowing that he's around, people are going to want him. I want him, now that I know he's using the number 25. How cool is that? Anyway, Andy Bianchi, 13.9 seconds, basically 14 seconds away from his teammate Quentin, who finds a lot of the grass there. Icon, 24.2 seconds up the road, and as I previously said, those tyres were going to give up a lot sooner than Quentin's, and that is the way it would seem they are. As Quentin is now starting to chip away at a couple of tenths. And now Mateos' tyres are very obviously in a worse condition than Jorben's. The question is, can Jorben find that little bit of extra pace he needs to catch Mateos? Field pretty spread out, unfortunately. Nobody really to pay any massive attention to. Mind you, that all being said, Mateos is catching Andy Bianchi. And he's catching him rapidly. Two laps left remaining. Mateos is 15 seconds up the road from Jorben. However, we might start to see that gap dwindle away starting this lap. Alejandro Martinez into the pits. Alejandro, with nothing to lose, slaps on softs. And as I previously mentioned, the tyre wear on Mateos' car is now coming back to haunt him. It was 16 odd seconds, it's now dropped to 15 seconds. Jorben is starting to catch him, but I don't think he's got enough to catch Mateos now, with only 2 laps left remaining. Mateos just needs to cruise home, that's all he needs to do. Alejandro Martinez, fresh softs, while Julian is on pretty worn hards, and you can see that gap starting to come down. Alejandro Martinez giving us a little spectacle before the end of this race. Some fast laps and some overtaking. As you can see now, that gap was 2.5 5 corners ago. It's now 9 tenths. Alejandro Martinez all over the rear wing of Julian. 3 tenths the gap now. 2 tenths the gap now. 1 tenth the gap. Where is Alejandro going to go to try and find a way past? He looks up the inside. Julian goes defensive. Icon on his final lap. Alejandro Martinez now. One tenth the gap. We'll get a nice little slipstream down towards the bottom of the hill. Is their way past? Not yet. Alejandro's just holding back a little bit. flags for this little battle. Alejandro tries the outside line. Oh, there's a bit of a catch up here. Icon now comes past both of them. Alejandro Martinez putting Julian under pressure and now finds the way past him. Alejandro Martinez now back to 6th place. And Icon rounds the last corner. And it will be his 7th win this season. Pure domination. 28 seconds ahead. Icon wins round 12 of the World Super Championship in 2025. Kyoto brought to its knees by the Wolf of Turkey. Pau secures himself 6th place. Quentin will take 2nd place. Andy Bianchi pretty much guaranteed for 3rd place, even if he runs out of fuel, which I suspect he won't. Five-second penalty for Pau. 0.4 of a second the gap between Julian and Alejandro Martinez. Jorben will take 5th. Good results on his debut for Chaseliner Racing, and he's the last man to cross the track, so he's taking his absolute utmost time. Jorben crosses the line to close out the pack in 5th place. Double podium for Scuderia Bianchi, and they move closer to Saria in the the team standings. Hopgood will be the final man to cross the line and close out today's grid. GG for Icon, for raw dogging. Icon in a different league today, and Hopgood in his first ever race with his own team, Delta Sport, will cross the line to close the grid out. Well done, Hopgood. Points as well in his first race at his own team. Oh, Icon, you got to change that suit, man. You've got to change the suit. Now, we'll go straight to the anthems. We're actually not too bad. We're an hour and a half to this point. I was expecting it to be a lot longer. Yeah, but I put out a message the other day to say you do, so... No, it's not a team... No, it's not valid because it's not a team in the WSC. It has to be a team in the WSC, as I stated yesterday. Publicly. So that needs to change. That needs to change. Okay, we're going to go straight to the anthems. Anyway, please everybody be respectful of the team's anthem. Please everybody be respectful of the team's anthem, the Irish national anthem. Now, please everybody be respectful of the driver's anthem, the Turkish national anthem. Shh. Well done, Icon. 7th win of 2025. Right, we're going to move to the driver of the day votes. We're going to move to the driver of the day vote. Now, there is your driver of the day vote. Please do vote for your driver of the day, folks. Get it done as fast as you can so that we can wrap things up. Please do vote for your driver of the day. So far, we only have one vote. Could do it a few more. 3 votes. Could do it a few more. Five votes on. Okay, gents, I think we're going to call it at that because there's not too many people left. I should have started the driver of the day poll much sooner, I think. Oopsies. Anyway, oh, hold on. We have 6 votes on. It's okay. It's okay. Yeah, baby. Good race indeed. I see we're back to rigging votes again. Fantastic. feel refreshed. You'd raced good. You did good. You raced well. Okay, gents, we're going to call it at that. Well done, Julian. You are the driver of the day. And we'll call it at that. We'll call it at that. Okay, gents. Thank you so much for viewing and taking part today. And it was a good race. It's good to be back. And we are not back next weekend. We are unfortunately off for the 27th. But we will be back on the 4th of October for round 13. And I'm looking forward to it. Don't know where it's going to be yet, but we'll figure it out during the week. So, but without further ado, go to Milamagos August Slán Valia.